Hi everyone, I have an essay I thought I would read to you. Now, I know that some of you don't like it that I read in my videos. You think I read too much. You would rather my videos be unscripted and that I speak spontaneously. Well, I'm sorry to inform you that public speaking is not my forte. I'm not very gifted at this at all. I am not charismatic. I do not have a magnetic personality. I am not good at drawing in an audience. I'm none of those things, but I am a good writer, and I do have some very good things to say, very interesting things to say on the subject, so I encourage you to stick around and listen to me read my essay. I express myself best in writing, so I write my thoughts down and I read them to you. This is the best I can do. I am doing the best I can with the skills that I've got. If you feel that you can do better, I strongly encourage you to do so. We need as many voices as possible, speaking out in as many different ways as possible, on as many different platforms as possible to appeal to as many different audiences as possible. So I know that a lot of you people are young, you have more experience than I have with apps like Instagram. If you're good at make pictures, create Snapchats. I don't even know how Snapchat works, but whatever. Make TikToks, start a blog, or create your own YouTube channel, or do whatever you think you're good at to help raise awareness. We need you very much. Nothing is going to change until more of us speak out as individuals. Anyway, my essay is called Hostile Takeover, and here it is. Our cities and towns are constantly changing. Businesses change hands. Old stores close and new ones open. The types of things that people want to buy change, so stores change their stock to go with demand. Technology and outsourcing ends established manufacturing businesses or forces them to downsize to new premises. Old industrial buildings are repurposed as art galleries, antique markets, upmarket housing, and new businesses. Old residential districts become gentrified and change character, while other districts take a downward turn in their fortunes. Derelict land is put to new uses. New green spaces emerge. The traditional agents of change in cities and towns have been entrepreneurs, property developers, planning officers, and politicians. Over the last 10 to 20 years, a new force has emerged in this process of urban change. This new force has changed the way we use business, retail, entertainment, and leisure spaces. It has had as profound an effect on our urban life as the wrecking ball, the planning office, and the boardroom. The new agent of change is the dog owner. Thanks to my viewer named Wildlife and Nature Conservation Initiative for making the following comment on my "Being rational about animals does not make you unpatriotic. Dog people are manipulative" video. The comment they made is as follows. State of affairs here where I live. Parks, gone. Coffee shops, gone. Supermarkets, gone. Train stations, gone. Libraries, gone. Pharmacies, gone. Playgrounds, gone. Beaches, gone. Nature preserves, gone. Bird sanctuaries, gone. This is precisely what happens when dogs get admitted to human places. The intended purpose of the facility has now gone. Without dogs, a coffee shop is somewhere for humans to relax, enjoy the taste of their food and drink, and engage in a range of conversational topics. Once a dog is introduced, the coffee shop becomes a dog space in which the smell of the dog wrestles with the smell of food. Where humans have to be watchful and protective of their children. A place in which children have to be educated in reading dog mood and behaving in ways that will not stimulate, irritate, or agitate the dog. The dog owner is in control, and the coffee shop is run for the benefit of one particular section of humanity, not for all of society. Humans have to tolerate dog behavior, dog aggression, dog intrusiveness, dog sounds, dog staring, and dog begging. The dog becomes the focus of attention, and human behavior becomes structured around the dog. The option of having a dog-free afternoon is lost. A common response by dog owners is, if you don't like it, go somewhere else. They have made sure that there is either very little or no choice of alternatives. If you don't want to eat and drink in the same room as a dog, then the choice is Hobson's choice of take it or leave it. In a facility that allows dogs, there will be a mixture of people. Some will love dogs. Some will tolerate dogs. Some have little opinion one way or the other. Some will hate dogs for a variety of reasons. Some will be afraid of dogs, and some will be allergic to dogs. If you are a dog lover and your coffee shop allows dogs to come in, you will feel that your experience is enhanced, but your satisfaction and happiness are bought at a cost to others. I have used the coffee shop as an example, but introduce a dog anywhere, and the presence of the dog changes the character of that place and reduces the value of the place as a facility for humans. When you introduce dogs into parks or beaches, these places become diminished as leisure spaces for humans. The humans will always have to accommodate the hobby of dog keeping. Some parks enclose children's play areas with fencing and a gate to keep out dogs and protect children from being bitten or being infected by dogs. While this protects children, it also limits the area that children have to run about in. If they run onto the grassed area of the park, they have to be careful to avoid dog attacks or to avoid contact with dog waste. When a park allows dogs to run about, then the park becomes a recreation area for dogs, not humans. The exercise and the freedom of the dog takes precedence over humans. Dog lovers will claim that dogs need exercise and they need to socialize with humans, so they need to go into as many public places as possible. What has to be remembered here is that the dog owner pays the same taxes as the rest of us, but wants so much more for these taxes than any other citizen. They want the rest of us to pay for and be inconvenienced by their personal hobby. In my recent video, Dog Owners Deserve Tax Credit, Agree or Disagree, I displayed two of my favorite responses to this question. One of them being, because of the immense negative externalities of dogs and dog ownership, there should be substantial taxes and fees rather than credits. Using public facilities to exercise and socialize their dog is one of these negative externalities. The rest of us pay financially, physically, mentally, and emotionally for the hijack of our human recreational spaces by dog owners. We also pay for the part that we play as guinea pigs in the process that they call socialization. They want to bring their dogs into public spaces so that their dogs get used to being in public. We act as guinea pigs when they introduce dogs into human company. Our reward for this free service is that we get more dogs intruding into our leisure time. This is a lose-lose situation if I ever heard of one. A further negative externality is that dog owners often expect the rest of us to be unpaid dog sitters. They have a rest from their demanding dog while expecting someone else to keep it entertained. A lot of us don't want dogs in our coffee shops, parks, libraries, offices, railway stations, public transport, beaches, or any of the other countless places they want to bring their house pet into. It's like a hostile takeover of almost everywhere. If we accept dogs in all of these places, then their nature changes and they are gone. Places of relaxation and recreation for all of society get transformed into places for dog owners. Complain about it. Write about it. Resist the process of hostile takeovers. Only then will we have the chance of a future that is dog-free.